What is up, my sugar cookies? It is me, Candy Girl 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to my breast reduction surgery. This is part 8. Sorry for the delay between part 7 to 8. Life has been a little crazy. I would recommend you guys go watch the other videos, so this video makes sense. This video will include a post-surgery appointment, and things I was feeling during this time. There's going to be a few more parts to this series, but the end is coming near. So subscribe, be part of my sugar cookies, because who doesn't love sugar cookies? Crazy people do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay sweet, my sugar cookies. Peace out.
Hey guys, so it is the 24th. Helping my mom kind of with door dashing. I wanted to do this video to kind of explain what I'm feeling. It's hard to explain. My knees feel like so weak. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like when you're running for so long and then you stop and you can't like move, or you feel like it's spaghetti. Like it hurts, kind of. I don't know how to describe this feeling, and I've been doing research and it couldn't possibly mean a sign of blood clots. So I'm not sure if we're gonna go back. We might. I don't want to, but if I have to, I will. My family does have a history of blood clots, so not sure what we're gonna do. I hope we'll be fine.
Do you want me to call her?
I think let's call, because we do have a history of it. History of blood clots. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I gotta look up her phone number.
So, if we head to the hospital, I'll let you guys know, but that's gonna be all the way up in Aurora again. Unless they graciously let us go to Broomfield, which I doubt it. But that means I get to go to the Seacrest studio again. I love that place. But we'll see what happens. Okay, hey guys, so it is the 26th. As you can hear, I did not go to the hospital. The doctor didn't think it was anything that needed to be taken care of immediately. But she said if that pain continued, to go to our closest DR and get a ultrasound of my legs. But she said just to rest until then. So that's what I did. And resting helped. Looking back at it, I think that it was anxiety. But today I'm having very bad arm pain. Like right in my elbow area. Almost the whole arm. It feels like I lifted 50 pounds and I got punched there so many different times. So both those feelings, and it really hurts. Like I wanted to continue editing something for the Hetalia channel on the computer, but I don't know if my arm can defy gravity for much longer. Like it feels like it's about to fall off. If this pain keeps it up, or if it gets worse with the ibuprofen, we might go to the hospital, but I'm not 100 on that. Just cause I really don't want to go back, cause I feel like a burden, but I have like an appointment in a few days for a post-op. To get this out. But as I mentioned before, my family has a history of blood clots. So that's the thing I have to really take care of. I haven't talked about it much on this, but at the time when this is being recorded, my cousin Jenny, who is in the Moab video, is in the hospital on life support because of a blood clot. So that's why there hasn't been any Moab vlogs out. I still have a bunch of recording from Moab, but I just didn't want that to be out there. She's getting better, so when she gets better, I might upload the second part of Moab, but until she gets better, I'm not gonna, until something happens, I'm not gonna do it. Just out of respect for her, because I love her. It was kind of briefly mentioned by my mom in the last breast reduction video that I did, which was part 3, that she wanted me to get up and move because she went to go visit my cousin in the hospital because our hospitals were right by each other. And she went to go visit and she wasn't doing good at the time. Like, it was all bad. But she wanted me to move because she couldn't. She didn't want me to get blood clots because she had them. And the family has histories of them. So I have to worry about that. But I've never had blood clots. Thankfully, nothing bad has happened to me, period, besides the infection. But it really, really does hurt. And I looked it up on the internet, and it says this pain is normal. So I'm not thinking too much of it, but it does feel like it's getting worse. And I don't know how long I should wait to make the call, or if I'm going to make the call to go to the hospital, because I really don't want to be a burden to children's. There are other kids in need more than me, and I just feel like a pain. But everybody at Children's Hospital is so nice, and they listened to me rant about Hetalia. Like, I was doing the ultrasound, right? And I was going to record in there, but, like, I forgot. Oops. And my phone was dying. But, I went on, like, a probably good 10, 15-minute rant about Russia from Hetalia. And I'm like, he makes jokes, and it only makes sense in Japanese, and it's the worst. And they listened to me, and they were like, I wondered how, like, that would translate. And I'm like, it doesn't. So they're very nice, and everybody's super cool, but I just feel like a burden. I'm gonna try and relax, rest my arm. I will see you guys later, and maybe sooner, depending on if I make the call or not. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll see you guys.
I do not off the top of my head. Okay. And what was going on with that leg pain? I heard from Dr. Mundra this weekend that you're having some discomfort.
I think it was anxiety.
She thinks it was anxiety.
The broth. Do we have a stage removal kit?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
But it seemed to have cleared up the next day.
I'll reach under here for a second. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was anxiety.
Okay.
I think her breast looks so nice.
Good.
Like the tape's coming off and...
Yep, and these are starting to heal nicely. Have you been having much drainage from this area?
Not really.
Not really. Great.
She should probably only have about 3 more days of the antibiotic, it looks like.
That sounds about right.
Because it says it was ordered on the 20th, and so it would go to the 30th, so.
Mom, is that your phone?
I may give you an extra 4 days just because we're getting the drains out today, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. I just want to have that on board till things heal up.
Yeah, it is.
It is my phone, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Do we have a little bit of Vaseline? Oh, I can grab some, please.
Do you want to grab in that drawer?
Okay. All right, so we will get these out for you now. Yay. I'm going to start with the one on the side.
Are you still doing the minocycline for the acne too?
Oh, yeah.
The other antibiotic? No.
I'm only
okay.
taking this one.
The one that's, okay, good. I want to make sure you're just taking one at the time, so.
Yeah. So your cultures came back. with E. coli. Not a lot of it, but that is a very uncommon thing for us to get in these. Why that would have been in there or how it got in there,
So there was an infection.
there was an infection. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever had an E. coli infection in one of these.
Because isn't
It's
E.
very
coli
odd.
something you get from like not cooked chicken and?
Yeah, some of that. Sometimes it's a GI thing. So it's very weird, and it's all. And not only that, it's really weird where the location was. So it wasn't near a suture line or something like that, which is also where we more commonly get infections. So you, my friend, are baffling.
So like now when you consult other teenagers about a breast reduction, that'll be one of your things. You could get E. coli.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, infection's infection, but yeah, you're throwing everything for a loop here. Are you
like that hurts?
Does that hurt?
It just is like uncomfortable for me
Okay.
from the bruising.
Are you putting some Vaseline and stuff on that
Yes.
skin? Great. And we'll put a little on today. It just, yeah, I agree. It looks super irritated.
It's very
I'm
angry.
hoping it'll feel a little bit better with that drain out of there. But the skin itself seems to be doing okay. But
Do you think there's a possibility it could come back?
I will never give you 100%. So
'Cause I'm
anything,
not.
Which is what I tell you.
So
And even if you were unique, I would be telling you the same thing. It's just one thing I will never give. I think it's unlikely,
Okay.
but that's also, I'm going to extend the antibiotics until everything is healed up to
Okay.
hopefully get us out. I will be surprised if it comes back. I just can't promise anything. Do we have that Vaseline?
It's on my hair shirt.
Oh, there we go. Great. Okay.
I'm so unique.
But I think the scarring looks
Nuts.
so nice.
Yeah, you're healing up
Yes.
nicely, and we are almost at a point where we can actually start some scar management to make sure it stays that way. But I agree. I think you're healing up. I wish everyone would look like this at this point with scars. So you have that, but the good scars, I don't know.
And I love how you took from underneath the breast, so that looks like the right
Good.
breast. The scarring's not there from
Yeah,
the acne.
That's what we try.
Looks great.
Good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good from my eczema.
Yes. So I think everything is going in the right direction. It's just
Sunscreen is not a thing for her.
That.
Yeah, I had read in her chart that she had E. coli, and then I had read about it's something your body automatically has, so I wasn't sure if it was an infection or not.
Yeah, it's not. We shouldn't have isolated it. You still.
Past 2 weeks.
Everything was a little weird. It shouldn't just be sitting in the breast tissue, but everyone's got some E. coli, especially somewhere in their gut. It's just usually it's in the gut. It's not in the breast
here, yeah.
Well, the boob used to hang down by the gut.
Yeah,
It
there you go.
It really did.
All right, and put a little Vaseline there. I'll give you the rest of this too. And then I'm going to put, so a little bit of Vaseline, wash with soap and water a couple times a day. Showering is fine. Not necessarily a couple times a day, but at least daily. A little bit of Vaseline, and then, I don't know, gauze, Band-Aid, whatever you want that's comfortable in that area. You have a couple of absorbable stitches through the skin here. The scar is going to be a little thicker in this area. We're just going to let everything heal in. If it becomes problematic, we can talk to you, do something. I don't think you're really going to notice it though, is my guess there. And let's see, so from the time of initial surgery, I know, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Are we 4 weeks out from
I
actual
think so.
surgery?
I was gonna look, 'cause I think it was on the
26
wasn't it?
days, yeah.
21 days?
So we're 3
3
weeks
weeks.
out, okay. I'm gonna see if these wanna come
Because
off
today's the
the
26th.
here.
right?
I'm not gonna.
Today
pull
is the
it.
28th.
So we're 3 weeks and 2 days.
Okay.
I think this one does want to come off, except
Probably.
there's like the other tape is on it.
Yeah. And these little wounds here, just Vaseline, take it easy. Are you still kind of taking it easy with activity?
I'm trying to.
Do it. These wounds look okay. I don't want them to get bigger. And if you're too active, they will get bigger.
I think her issue, honestly,
Yep.
is the
Okay.
other way. She's not doing anything.
Oh.
So, like, I'm making her go with me to Dash just to ride in the car.
Yeah,
just
no,
to
and
get
that's
out
good.
of the
And I
house.
do want
And-
you walking a little bit every day.
Okay.
That's important. It's good for
Oh, I
your
have
lungs
been.
and for your blood. Okay,
I've been
she would
sitting on my
rather
computer.
sit at her
Okay.
computer or sit on her phone and
gotcha. Yeah, okay, so there is a happy medium. So do make her at least get up and do some stuff. Just I don't want you.
She makes
Like,
me feel guilty.
at one point
Good.
she's
That's what
like,
moms are there for.
at one point she's like, it hurts to move my arms, but when I'm not home, she can reach up to put food in the microwave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. We know how you guys are.
God, her nipples look so nice.
Good, good, good. I'm just gonna put a little Vaseline. So for the next week, just a little bit of Vaseline
Is that
on all the
supposed to
incisions.
like hurt?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you say hurt, what is it? But yes, and I'm
It's
pushing
like-
hard for a reason. But
It's like
explain it.
needle pain?
Yeah, that is nerves waking up. So do you feel me touch this area? What about here?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that needle pain kind of
Just that
tingling.
needle pain.
Yeah, that is nerves trying to start waking up. And what you can do, because I know that is uncomfortable, is I want you to actually pay more attention to rubbing Vaseline on, and I want you to touch that area. Because if those little nerve endings get used to being touched, you will stop processing that as pain and just a sensation. So several times a day, a little bit of Vaseline, a little bit of massage to those areas. Okay, and that tingly feeling that you have may actually get a little worse before it gets better. But if you start, and so touching in a lot, that's called desensitization. If you start that soon though, chance of it actually truly getting worse is going to be a lot lower. Okay, I'm going to take a quick photo for your chart just so we have a new starting point. For the next week, I want you just doing Vaseline to all the scars. In 1 week, so I'm going to give you some silicone stuff today. I only want you using the silicone around the nipples, just in the area right around the nipples, and then on the right side in the scar that comes down. For everything on the left side, and for the bottom where those wounds are especially, I just want you using Vaseline for the next few weeks until I see you back. So 1 week Vaseline to everything. After that 1 week, the product, and this will be written out for you, the products that we give you, you can use around this nipple, around this scar, and then just halfway down on that side. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Any area, if there's any area that looks a little bit open, don't use the silicone, just use the Vaseline, okay?
So what about the stitches down here? Like I can feel them.
Yeah, and you're
Are
going
those gonna
to
come out or are those dissolvable?
They are
or-
dissolvable.
Okay.
Let me see.
They're very uncomfortable.
Are they really uncomfortable?
That's with the bra. Because
Yeah.
it's like right there. It's very uncomfortable.
Can we?
And it has been.
Can we get is it the bra? Is it kind of friction between them and the bra?
Kind of, yeah.
Do we have some of those thin, small, rectangular Meplex border pads?
I think so.
Let's get some of those, please. And that's what we'll put on this side. I don't really want to cut those out because
Okay.
they're keeping the skin together nicely and they will dissolve on
yeah.
their own. But what we will give you, I don't think we've used these with you for any reason, but they're these silicone Band-Aids that come on and go off, or go on and come off quite easily. Not normal Band-Aid sticky, so I don't think it's going to be super irritating, but that'll be a nice protective layer with a little bit of...
Because like I didn't feel this before the infection
And then
surgery,
from the side, yeah.
but like now I can really feel them and it's so
Well, and the
uncomfortable.
reason is because after an infection, you don't want to have stitches that go just underneath the skin and completely seal it off because you want stuff to be able to drain out if it needs to. And so now you actually do have stitches on the outside, and that's what you're feeling poking in. You don't feel anything on that right side, do you?
Just a little.
Just right there.
bit.
You don't have any on the outside here. That's a little bit of scar that's thickening.
Yeah, just that.
Right there, I don't want you doing it this week, but next week when you start the silicone there, just in that area, you can kind of massage it. That will help soften it. So I would massage just that area for now, 4 to 5 times a day.
And
if
what
it's
about like
a little
this
thick.
stuff? Because I keep looking at it and I think it's
The
eczema.
stuff that's coming off. No, you're gonna have a little bit of scabby stuff coming off. Some of it's glue, some of it's just a little bit of skin, and we normally see a little bit of that come off. Vaseline, wash with soap and water. Over the next probably 2 to 3 weeks, you should stop having that. What else? What other questions?
And then where you're at. On the
When will the
right-hand side at
nipple
bottom,
pain
you just have like just
stop?
plain white.
Like, because it just happens.
Yeah.
Like it comes out of nowhere
Yeah.
and it hurts.
So I want you to
It's just
start
like
with the
plain, zip-up
desensitization
bag,
today.
those big ones.
Okay. You will be getting those sensations probably for a few months, but I don't think they will always register as pain. Does that kind of make sense?
Kinda.
Yeah. The more desensitization you do for these, the better. And I do think even just having the silicone on there at night, that's just new pressure, new feeling for it, so that may help. But yeah, the best thing you can do for that is just touch them several times a day. Massage some Vaseline over them. And that will help kind of the nerves be like, okay, we're coming awake, but it doesn't need to be painful awake. It just needs to be feeling awake.
Kind of like when your foot falls asleep.
Exactly. Yeah. All right.